certified and experienced and counselors and mentors coaching these children, teenagers, and adolescents, and they've been having an awesome time. Day one, we had two of our amazing coaches, Coach Rachel and Coach Biodun. And day two, we had Coach Daniela Ibikiri and Coach Deborah. And day three, we had Coach Miracle. Now it is day 4. Are you ready? So day 4, we made this session for today specially because you are special. We made this session for today especially for the parents. Yeah, especially for, and there is a reason we are this. So as we proceed into the session, you want to have a word with the parents. All right. Without wasting so much time again, good evening. You, our coach, for one of our coaches for today is Coach Temitope Oluwadified and experienced coaches. And taking the first session is Coach Temitope Oluwadaisi. Coach Temitope Oluwadaisi is a passionate and certified parenting coach. She is dedicated to inspiring families and shaping lives. She is the founder of Parent Planning and a certified parent coach, offering expert guidance to help parents raise emotionally healthy and responsible children. With a strong academic background from Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Owo, Temitope skillfully blends her knowledge and creativity to thrive in her dual professions. As the head of ministry for Joyful Mother Fellowship in Global Harvest International Church, she leads with compassion and spiritual depth, empowering women, especially mothers, to grow both emotionally and spiritually. Her leadership is marked by a heartfelt commitment to building stronger families and nurturing purposeful parenting. Happily married to Olugbenga Steve, she is a proud mother of 3 vibrant boys who continually inspire her. Temitope's life is a powerful testimony of faith, resilience, and a deep-seated commitment to family, community, and purposeful living. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that our first coach for tonight is an amazing personality. She's not just certified in parenting coaching, but she's also well ingrained and well knowledgeable in the spiritual aspect of it. So she's able to blend both personalities. She's the head of the Women Fellowship in her church, a very big one at that, because I know a bit about that. And she has been doing amazing in her field and in her endeavors. Coach Temitope Oluwadaisi is someone that will bring in so much depth and knowledge into the discussion of tonight. I want to enjoin you, I want to implore you to please an open heart. Yeah, we are all learn to unlearn to relearn. Get ready to have some take homes. Just like we tell the children, we've been telling them from day one, please get your pen and paper. See, I have mine right here, my pen and paper. So please get yours as well, because we want to take down some points. We want to ask some questions. We want to share some ideas and some thoughts and all that. And we can't keep all in our memory. So we want to write them down. So when it is time for question answer, you write there and you will just give it to us just like that. And I promise you that your time here this evening is not going to be it is a wise other parents. You can go to the group, go to the Things Tribe group and go and invite other parents and tell them the session is about to begin. Yeah, day 4 session is about to begin. And I've seen Coach Temitope's slides. Amazing what she put in there. And Coach Temitope is someone that I can vouch for, that is going to deliver on point everything that we've been talking about. Now, let me digress a bit. Before Coach Temitope comes up, let me digress a bit. Now, the children have been here for day one. They had 2 coaches on day 1, 2 coaches on day 2, 2 coaches on day 3. Have you sat your preteen, your teenager, your adolescent, have you sat them down since they've been in this conference? Have you sat them down to ask them what they have been learning? Please let me see your chat in the comment section that, yes, I have sat my kids down and we had a discussion concerning all that they've been learning from day 1. I want to see your comments in the comment section. Dear parents, yes, dear parents, they're amazing parents. Let me see your comment. Or even if you have not done that, I want to see, no, I am yet to do that. Let me quickly see your comments in the comment section. Okay. So the children have been learning so much from day 1. Have you sat them down to ask them? Yes, Jewel has told me all she has learned. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because we are not just here to speak. It is one thing to hear. It is another thing to remember. It is another thing to imbibe it, to make it a part of you. And it's another thing to practice it. So when we don't follow up on them, they're just hearing. We don't know if they're actually understanding what they are hearing. We don't know if they have follow-up questions that you can help us to bring to the coaches so that the coaches can tackle this problem. We don't know. You are the one with living with these children. We don't live with them. So you can give us feedback and say, yes, from the discussion I had with my child, oh, these areas and this area, she's not so clear on it and all that. You can bring it back to any of the admins on the group. And I promise you, we're always there to listen. Yes, Emmanuel taught me everything. Oh, wow. Wakufom has shared, oh, what he learned. Oh, okay. All right. I'm seeing a though there. Let me see that chat very well. Okay. Though not in depth. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, Wakufom can be that. I trust him not to give you all the juicy details. Wakufom has really been a star student in this webinar. Wakufom, all the coaches can testify. He participates, and in fact, all the kids have been amazing. They ask questions. Yes, exactly. I know him well. So they ask questions, they participate, they engage, and that is the beauty of what we are doing. We're not just here to keep talking and talking and talking. We want them to participate and so that we can know that yes, they are gaining something. Let me see the comments from all the other parents. I can see some parents are yet to give me feedback. Okay, and if you're just joining us for today, if today is the first time of you joining this conference, you are welcome. So you've not missed a lot, but your kids have missed a whole lot because we started from Monday, day 1, the parents. So tomorrow we are going to conclude with the children. We're going to conclude with the teenagers and adolescents. So we are going to round up with them tomorrow. But today is strictly for parents. Now, here's the reason why I want to talk to parents, among other reasons. It is because we know in our dealing with teenagers and adolescents, when there are teenagers that we coach, that we counsel, and at the end of the day, so many of them have so many issues arising from the home front. So many issues that these teenagers and adolescents have is from the home front. It is from the home front. It is from the home front. Whether we like it or not, we have to tell ourselves some truth. And the sad part of it is that many parents don't even know that the issues that their children have is from the home front, is a function of the family, is a function of the home front. We see so many in all our dealings with teenagers and adolescents. We hear cases that because of the peculiarity of our job, we might not be able to share them with you. But we hear so many cases, so many sad cases, so many disturbing cases, and most of these issues arise as a result from the home front. So these and more are some of the reasons why we said, okay, instead of just gathering the children, we talk to the children. Yes, they will hear, but at the end of the day, these children are going back to the homes. The children are going back into the families where they came from. They are going back there to sleep there, to live there, to continue life there. So if this child was having a problem and the counselor has been able to teach him one or two things, or her one or two things, and the child goes back into the family where the issue is even arising from, so what happens? This child is left, it falls deeper into the problem. He falls deeper, or she falls deeper into the situation. So it's like an endless cycle that there is no hope. And this teenagers, they battle a lot. Most times they don't even want to open up because they feel that maybe their parents might not understand where they are coming from. So because we are a neutral body, they tend to open up to us most times. So we know the issues that these young people are battling with. We know many of the issues that these young people are battling with. So this is an avenue that we have created, not just to talk to the children, not just to attend to the children, but also to talk to the parents. Let us see where we are missing it. Let us see where we are not getting things right. Let us see how we amend and what are those things that we are actually getting. Let us see how we can build on those ones that we are getting, so that at the end of the day, we will not be the ones to use our own hands to cause a problem for our children unconsciously or without even knowing it, because this is a reality. I just wish I could share some experiences and some real life issues with us, but because of the confidentiality of the peculiarity of our job, we're not able to put things out in the public space like this. It only comes out during counseling sessions, and counseling sessions are confidential, so we can't share them. Just to let you know that we know we are in the field and we know what we are talking about. We see so many cases that are actually very sad. What are we getting right? Let us know them. Let us know what we are getting right, and let us see how we can build on those them, because it starts from knowing. When we know those things that we are getting right, then we can figure out ways to go about it better, figure out ways to be better, figure out, because most of these things we are not getting right, we don't even know that we are not getting it right. We don't even know we are not getting it right. So while we await our speaker, I'm not the speaker for today. My name is Coach Rachel Henry. I'm the anchor for this evening session. So while we are waiting for our speaker to join us, I'm sure she'll be here in a minute or two. I want you to type in the comment section, what are your expectations for tonight? Do you have a
Hello, dear parents. Good evening. Good evening to us. Good evening. So sorry. So without wasting much of our time, Coach Temitope, she's already with us. So would like to welcome her. Yes. You're welcome, Ma. You're welcome, Ma. You're welcome, Ma. Good evening.
Ma. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ma. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, Ma.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Ma. I can
Yeah.
hear
Good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you to everyone for this opportunity. I want to say thank you to Coach D, Coach Rachel, Coach Biodu. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I think they are pretty like. So I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity, for having me here. I don't take this for granted. I really, really appreciate. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And I want to appreciate you for the great job, great work you have been doing. God bless you. More strength in Jesus' name. So, where are the parents? Hope we are all ready, right? We are here with our pen, like what Coach Rachel said. We should be here with our pen and our paper. So, well, who is putting my slide on?
Okay, right away.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I don't want to waste our time. Let's do. Yeah, thank you. This is it. So I was told to talk about the helping and how parents can help their teenagers to thrive. So this is my topic. And today's topic is helping teens thrive, guiding them to be their what? Their best selves. So it's actually a case study for parents, you know, to make their child what? Being a resilient and confident child, how to raise a resilient and confident child. So before I'll start, I quickly want to talk about this. I want to tell you, parents, let me tell you something very, very important. If at all you are not going to put anything down, this particular one, I want you to put it down. Write it down. Write it down. Very, very important. This is very, very important. For your child to handle life, your child does not need what? Discipline. They need emotional safety. Are you with me? For your child to be able to handle life, they don't need discipline. They need emotional safety. Safety to feel, yeah. Safety to mess up. This one is very, very important. Are you raising a perfect child? I used to tell people, you know, some people will tell all those coaches, they will just come up online, they will start with talking. Meanwhile, they are not perfect. Then I tell people, I am not a perfect parent, but I'm an intentional parent. Are you with me? Hope I'm not the only person. Can you let me see on your comment? Can you please put in the chat if you are with me? Drop your emoji, your favorite emoji, so that I will know I'm not the only person here. Hello, everyone. Can you please unmute and say hello?
Hello.
Am I here?
Hello.
Am I the only person? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It looks like I'm the only person here. So what I'm trying to say is that for your child to be able to handle life, they don't need discipline. They need emotional safety. Safety to speak, safety to mess up, safety to feel. You see, because this is what builds confidence, resilience, and empathy. Yeah, this is what builds confidence, resilience, and empathy. If your child cannot even come to you and tell you, Mommy, I have done something I'm not proud of. You know, if your child cannot tell you, as it cannot open it, his or her mouth to say something like this, the Mommy, is something terrible. I don't know what happened. With you, something is going on. So that's why I come up with this. Can you please put another slide, another one? Next, ma. Oh my God, I should be the one doing this. Next. Shoot. Is helping me out. Thank you. So the first one is the power of connection. Power of connection. Building open communication channels with your child. Power of connection. I believe that you want to work, you are a busy parent, you want to go out in the morning and come back in the evening. But when you are coming inside, when you are entering your house, what's going on? What are you doing at that particular time? Are you still putting everything, the workload on your head, and you are saying, come on now, they can even see it on you over your face that you're overwhelmed, you are tired. And you are transferred the aggression to the life of that children. What I'm saying is that I know life is easy. Let me just say it like that. Let me put it like that. But 15 minutes with your child every day goes a very long way. 15 minutes with your child every day is a key and is a major thing. Very, very important. You know, that is when you have one-on-one communication with your child. One-on-one. So now I used to talk to people that 15 minutes with your child every day is very, very important. One woman said, see, coach, I've been with my child 15 minutes every day and I've not been seeing changes. I said, okay, in that 15 minutes, can you please remember what happened? And she said, I cannot even remember, but I can remember the yesterday's zone. Because by the time I enter our rooms and all our room, everything was just scattered. I was like, what is the meaning of this? So we use 10 minutes to arrange the room. So out of the 15 minutes, we condemn the child for 10 minutes. And you want the child to open up to you. Come on now, it's not possible. It doesn't work like that. That one-on-one is what? It is when you what? You listen more and lecture less. It is the time that you will listen. You are that 15 minutes, please allow them to talk. Your job is to listen. Your job is to listen to them. And another one is to validate their emotion. Your child is coming from school and you can see it all over his face that he's not looking too well. Something is wrong. One thing, we parents, the only one question that we normally ask our children when they are coming from school is how was school? And they will tell you that's fine. Is that what you want to hear? What's the meaning of how was school? If you are here, you are still asking your child, how was school? You don't have beyond how was school. You are not doing that is not good at all. What's the meaning of how was school? School it was fine. It's fine. That's all. What happened to this question? Who did you smile at today? Who did you help today? Those are the crucial questions that you need to ask your child, not how was school. And you see the child, you can see his emotion. You can see that it's not, instead of you to just say, I was fine, you just say, yeah, I can see that you are feeling somehow, but no, don't worry. Can we please talk about it later? Just go and rest, then we'll talk about it later. The child would know that, come on now, my mommy can feel my emotion. It's every day you are like this. It's every day you are like this. I don't understand you. You are not the only student in that school. If you don't want to go, we can lag. We understand that the work of the house, the work of the outside. In fact, the outside is already hot already. But please make your home a safe space for your child. This one is very, very important. The outside is hot. Your inside has gone very hot. There's nobody to talk to. There's nobody to confirm with. If they talk to you about some secret, the next thing you hear from that person, you will not hear again. You will not hear such a thing again. I don't have girls, but I have boys. But I was able to train a girl, like she's now married. I think she got married 2 months ago. Do you know when this girl was in University of Ibadan here? She called me one day and said, Mommy, I just have my first kiss. Do you know what happened? I just can't. I didn't see anything. I said, really? Wow, that's stressing. I mean, she cannot call her mom to say something like that while I'm at day. But she confirmed, I just can't. Instead of me saying, that's her name. Sorry to that. You just have your kiss. Oh, that's the end of the thing. I will not hear again. But after a week, they will talk about it. How was it? So what did you do? It was so awkward. I don't enjoy myself. That was what she used to talk. Then they will talk more about that. The lady, she's married now 2 months ago. Like I said, she's working. She's already 27. She's working. Do you understand? So the mother, after the wedding, the mother started calling me. Talk about, she started calling me. So she go, thank you so much for taking care of, these are thank God I was able to connect with that child because I'm not a bad person. What if I'm a bad person, but I was, because she's always confiding me to talk to me, but I'm not a good person, right? I will just change that. I will change the girl direction to another thing, and she will follow because she used to call me my love. Because she knows that I'm always there to listen. That is the mistake. Because attention, if you want your child to thrive, give the child attention, because attention is a food for every child. Is either you give them good attention home, or they receive bad attention outside. God forbid. That's just it. Every child is seeking for attention. Well, do you even know? It is when you have one-on-one connection with each child that you will even know who you are raising. Hello? Do you even know who we are parenting? Who is this child? Do you know the child's strength, his weakness? What can you say about the child? Or else I just bought you shoe, I bought you. No, it's beyond that. It's beyond that. Next slide. Thank you. Next slide. It's beyond that. Are you still here? Hello, everyone. Thank
Hello,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello.
And another one is, yeah, I'm here. I can see that you are here now. Thank you so much. So another one is model the life you want them to live. Ma, sir, you need to model it. What do you want your child to become in life? See, please model. Do you want your child to what? You have to lead by example. Do you want your child to start reading books? Ma, take book and start reading in front of them. You don't need to disturb them. You must go and read your book. Oh. You must go and read your book. Are you even reading? Ma, do you even have a library in your house? No matter if it is 2-bedroom flats in your house, you can still make part of them. This is our library. You read here. Let them see you reading it. Let them see you reading. Let them see you wanted to be closer to God. Let them see you having one-on-one time with your God. They know your child should be able to see you when you are praying your personal. I'm not talking about morning devotion and evening that we guys will come together. No, they should be able to see you beyond that. See you study the word of God. Because the Bible says, train up your child the way they should go. And training is not just 1 day, 2 days. You need to be consistent about it. I used to tell people that discipline is not you hitting your child. Discipline is not you beating your child. Discipline is creating structure. And you that want to create structure, do you have any structure with you that you are consistent following, that children can be able to see, by this time, my mommy is doing so time at this time, even though they are not with you at that time. You want child to start reading book, take one book and read. Let them see you doing it. You don't want them to start holding phone. Stop scrolling on Instagram 24/7. You are the one that know Bobrisky, VDM, everybody, you know them. And the child will be, and funny enough, the child will be watching the thing with you. Mommy, who's this? It's Bobrisky, he's a boy, he now turned to get. You see one thing about the Bobrisky that she's so very expensive. You see her shame. The next time you see your boy, next time you know, one Lord waiting, they pierce that, they put them, mommy, I just want to braid my hair now. You started this, ma. You model it. But I did not want you to do, but you are doing it. They are seeing you doing it. It's a good thing. So they see you doing, so you need to model anything you want your child to do, because let me tell you something. Put this one down. Your child will not always do what you say, but they will do what you do, no matter what. You are saying they should do A, but you are doing B. They
Your mic is muted, ma. We can't hear you. Your mic is muted.
Sorry. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I said your child will not always do what you say, but they will do what you do. That's just it. And another one, show self-care. You need to show self-care. You need to prioritize your own. You need to tell them, this is how to take care of myself. This is how to take care of yourself, so that they will start doing it. You are telling, go to your room, go and sleep. You've not even taken time. You will work from morning to evening. No rest. You don't have rest. They don't even know this is what you do to relax. My children, if I want to relax, I will just put on music. Or Christian, I will be listening to it, and everybody will feel like, mommy is resting. We will tell you, mommy is resting. Please don't disturb her. Then one day I enter my son's, I knock on his door and say, John, what are you doing? He said, mommy, I just want to rest. I say, hey, okay now. Because they see me doing it. Prioritize your head. You can do exercise, walk through the, what do you call it? Community. Let them see you. Take a fresh air and go back home. He said, take time. You can walk. There's time for work. Differentiate between work and rest. Let them see you doing that. And embrace growth. Learn every day. The day we start learning is the day we start dying. That's a normal, because we learn every day. Every day they say you learn different things, new things. It will help them a lot. So I don't want to waste so much time on this. So let's move to another slide. Another one. Next, please. Another one here is give them responsibility and let them learn from mistakes. Give them responsibility and let them learn from mistakes. Number one is to foster also know me that you have to give a child, if you are here, your child does not have any work that you used to do every morning, ma. If your child is, of course, anybody that is there is a teenager, your child should be able to wake up in the morning and cook all by himself, all by herself before going to school. You should be the one waking up. I used to see some parents, they will not say, this holiday now is to rest up. So kill and rest. What is it? My firstborn is 10 years. He wake up in the morning. He just finished primary school. He wake up in the morning and prepare food. That's why the father will prepare his own food. He will wash his toilet and they will do their room. They will lay their bed and wash toilet every day. Then as they are washing toilet, they are preparing their food. They are checking what they are cooking. Ma, I'm just here to come and check. I will just provide. So what are you guys doing? And in the night, when you want to go and sleep, Mommy, what are we eating tomorrow? Tomorrow we are preparing rice and stew. They make it all by themselves. Ma, what are you doing? If you are still waking up in the morning and running up and down, doing jaga, you are the only person there. You need to come down from that table. Because that is how to raise them. Let them do it by themselves. And then encourage problem solving. Ma, don't always solve things for your children. It's not good. Allow them to live their own life. You just need to guide them, support them. Let them do it all by themselves. I don't want my child to pass through that thing. What I pass through, I don't want ma, before you know, time allow them. You just need to. I can't even remember the time I had my children to do the assignment, homework. For what? Did they teach us together in the class? Why am I to be the one doing it? It's not about being strict, though. It's just about being intentional. So they'll come and say, Mommy, can you please help me with this? I said, look at it. What's going on here? I won't give them the direct answer, but I'll just guide them. They will, when they are, let me see your assignment, I will check it and I will close it. They didn't teach you now. You should be able to do it all by yourself. Please let them solve problems all by themselves. You just need to support what? And guide them and embrace failure as learning. For me, I tell my children, failure is not the end. It's not the end, though. Failure is not the end. You just need to reflect and see what happened here. What did I do wrong? Okay, what can I do next? I tell them, I'm not raising a perfect child, though, because me, I'm not a perfect parent. I used to tell people, my child is not, but you will see that they are not anyhow child. You will know. But because, why will you take it so? I will even tell your children that you failed before, sir. They need to know now, so that when they are in that position, they will be able to know what they will do next. It's not as if when I was in secondary school, hey, and you are lying. So when that child is having same difficulty in that problem, that thing, they will be fear. They won't know how to come to you and say, Mommy, I don't know how to do this one. Because you are always perfect. Hey, you are always perfect. So that is why you will drag the children. So let them know that failure is not the end. It's not failure is, I didn't see failure as a bad thing. Okay, you don't know how to do it. Let's keep on doing it. Okay, what can we do next? Okay, you can do it like this. And provide support, not solution. I will explain this one. Provide support, not solution. Don't always solve problem for your children, for your child. That's not to raise a child. Don't always solve problem for them. Provide, just support them. Let them do it. Let them be able to think all by themselves. Like I was telling a friend of mine that your child should be able to pick the clothes that she wants to wear to church. He said, she's just 3. I said, yes. This is what she will not go and pick any outfit. I said, okay, this is what you will do. Pick 3 or 4 clothes on the bed. Tell the child, pick which one do you think you can wear to church. Let the child make decision. It starts from here. Not until they are 14, 15, 16. The child is in school, still calling you, Mommy, I don't even know what I can do. Start because you will not be allowing the child to solve problem up and say, you are just be the one doing it. Mama, you are the one. Without you, they cannot even make decision. They cannot prepare food. They cannot cook. They cannot do anything. Because you don't want them to pass through what you don't want to pass through what to pass through there. I don't want my children to experience it. That is it. You are. How do I put it now? Is a wound that you need to heal up from. In that childhood, that's something that happened to you. You are still parenting from that. I don't want my child to pass through what I'm at. Yeah, they will. So you will repeat. God will not allow such a thing to happen to us. But that is just, we start here. So next slide. Next slide. If you are still here, can you let me see in the comment section? Just put in the chat that you are here with me. Let me see. Am I breaking the table, or you just don't want to, like, what is she saying? Hello, can I hear anybody? Hello, I'm here. I am still here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, another one is be firm with boundary, but always gentle with love. You see this one? Very, very important. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to some parents. Their children, I will start from bedtime. Your children does not have boundary. They'll say, it's a gentle parenting that we are doing, gentle parenting cleaning. That your child does not have boundary. The child, they don't have time. There's no structure. They don't have the time to want to sleep. Sleep with time. No way. No bedtime. They will sleep anytime. One of my sister, she's working in one private school in this. But if I make mention of the school, I just want to make mention of the school. She said, sister, there's a particular girl in my class. She's always sleeping. Almost, she's just 5 years. She's always sleeping. I said, so she now called the parent. What is wrong? This girl, she's always sleeping in the class, and there's nothing you can do about it. The mother said, please help me beat her. Oh, help me beat her. She's always watching cartoon. The 3 o'clock. She will not sleep. I said, hey. So it's your duty now. It's your duty to be beating the child not to sleep. And if I say, let me turn off the station, no, don't turn it off. Hey, who are you raising? I don't understand. When the sister was done, he said, dear, my sister, you have work to do. Can you please talk to this one? The child did now become, you don't put the problem we're having. The children is now a parent, and we parents we are now children. They will tell us what to do. No boundary. No boundary, nothing. As much as my children, they are boys, they don't just bag into my room. Fine, now, this is my room. And I don't just bag into their privacy too. This is my room. Your child should be able to have boundary. One of my neighbors, she called me and said, I noticed your child used to sleep by 8. Yeah, I said, yes. Monday to Friday, they will sleep by 8. When it is weekend, they sleep by 8:30. As I'm talking to you now, we've prayed because they are inside. They know that when it is 8, my mommy, it's possible for my mommy not to be true at that time. So let me sleep. Mommy, please, let's pray. That's what the mommy, let's pray so that I will just sleep when it's time. To show that because it has been there. It's not start. We didn't start now. This thing has been there since when they were young, when they were 2. 1 year, they would tell you, my husband would say, this is 8 o'clock, yeah? Lie down and sleep. They will sleep. We eat by 5:30 to 6. We finish eating. Everybody will sleep. So when she now asked me what happened, I said, yes. He said, my son cannot take it. I said, you will be consistent about it. Be consistent about it. When your child cries, follow the child. And some parents are children, they are still sleeping in their room. The children, they have their own room. They are not consistent about it. Because the child cried today. Tomorrow, I cannot allow my child to cry. Over parenting. They will not cry. Come and sleep here. And that is how they stop it. Be consistent. You need to what? Set clear boundary and be consistent about it. Then, another one, I cannot see very well what I put down there for my screen. So sorry. Explain the why behind the boundary. They will ask you, Mommy, why did you want us to sleep? I will use my own as example. I will tell them, because you will sleep by 8 so that you can be early to bed is early to rise. You can be able to wake up very early and prepare your school run and then go to school. I say, okay. Don't just say, no, you must. In this house, you must follow my rules and regulations. No, I'm not saying that too. Explain why behind it. Let them know reason why you are doing that. Do you understand? And then embrace consequence. Consequence towards that. Yes, that is why I say this gently parenting. I don't know why where people hear that one that they cannot even talk to their child. Why? Why don't you? I thought we have structure in my house. We know in this holiday. Do you know the difference between schools? Why parents are will be, I see some parents, they will be shouting, oh, this holiday is too much. Oh, they should just resume. I always look forward for that holiday for summer. Yes, because we have a lot of time. My connection time is so strong. Yesterday we bake. I even put it on. The children bake. They are 10 years. They do it all by themselves. I'm just supporting, telling, don't do this. So we have structure. We have the time that they will play downstairs. Actually, we are staying upstairs. This time is 1 hour downstairs. Because I know that play, you cannot remove play from the life of a child. If you remove, you actually remove 50% of how they learn. And you get what I'm saying now, parents. So you put the structure there. So when they pass, when they do not follow the structure, they know me. You do not play, you play downstairs, you do not play as in you pass through that. So that was for 1 week now. You stay upstairs and be playing. And they don't want to do that. So they know the consequence. You don't need to shout, you don't need to yell, you just need to be fair. You don't need, my husband will say, why? I didn't start like this too. When John was still 2, I used to, 2 years old, I will scream, I will yell. My husband will say, have you ever seen King yelling, shouting? King will just make, you are the owner of this house, you just make as it's just a command, and they will follow now. Why are you? Then I look at myself, okay now. Then I will tell them, because you pass your boundary, this is what will happen, and that's it. They know I don't need to shout. I don't need to. Because you don't need to. Why are you shouting now? Do it calmly. You are in charge. They are not. Well, do you understand what I'm saying? That so King don't shout. King don't yell. Must you do that before you parent a child? Somebody will tell me, you don't know my child, though. If you know my child, King, you just. When it is time, you cannot. We are going there to screen. We are going there. So next slide. Thank you. Next slide. I'm here. Let me just check here. Yeah, I think the next one is navigating the digital world. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. The next slide, navigating the digital world, smart choice and social saving. Digital literacy. You see this one? Me like this, my children, they know me. It's a thing that we used to talk every day. You will not use phone until you clock 18. Yeah. All their friends, they are using phone. When John clocked 10 this last year, and he told me, one of my friends, he's made the clock 10, their mother, they hand over phone for that. So hope you tell your friend that you are not going to use phone until you clock 18. They say, yes, I told. So no problem about that. You see, if it is a must for your child to what? To use phone. Please, there's difference between parental control that you're putting. We will put parental control. We will put any on why? The child, you do not, because your child clocked 13, does not say you now hand over phone for that child without even teaching that child what he's supposed to know. Have you ever, one of you, you clock 18, your parent now hand over key to you without going to drive car key, without going to drive in school? Who does that? Who? Because all my friends child are using phones, so my children must use phone. Our family value is different from their own, so there's no comparison. I'm not comparing anybody with my child. They can be firm and tell to their friend, I'm just using phone. What do you want to use? You want to check anything on Google? Use my phone. So that is just it. But if it is a must for your child to use phone, please teach them all this thing. Number one is digital literacy. You have to teach your child, okay, this is what we do on the internet. This is what we do. We don't just comment anyhow. And another one, you online safety too is there. You don't snap your picture like this, and your naked picture, and send it to your friend. They can as well hack that your friend for phone, and everything will be exposed. All these things your child need to know. I have a friend of mine. Then I think her daughter snapped her breast and send it to her home friend. She's also a girl. Yeah, send it to her. See, I don't know what happened to my breast. They used to talk. And the next thing, everybody in the school, you saw that thing. And the girl was like, I cannot go to school. Everybody have seen my breast. Why? Because you do not teach the child what he's supposed to know. If you have already done, You don't open up your this thing or sending it to some people. You don't do this. Some children will put address of their house and put it on their chat. Why? Your children, you thought they know everything. You just hand over the phone for them. Please, you need to do what? You need to teach them all this. And screen time, let's balance it. Because your child does not have phone, but they need to watch movie. Let me start from there. They don't have screen time. Because this summer holiday now, just hand over phone for them. I cannot kill myself. Let them stay. Let them have their own. Me too. What you are doing is you are pressing your own phone too. Let me press my phone while they are doing their own. Your child will not be on the phone from morning to evening. Are you with me? From morning to evening, no screen time, no limits. They are just there. In as much they are not disturbing you. By the time you see the result, I pray, let your child have screen time. Collect the phone. You say, no, it's parental control. This parental control, there's a way I don't like hearing it. I don't like it. Your child should be able to value. But so far that is a must for them to, after doing this, it's a must for them to use phone. After all this one, let them ban the screen time now. If it is 2 hours, okay, use 2 hours with your phone. After 2 hours, today, forget about it. Are you with me? My children don't use, that's why they have moving time too. If they have moving time tomorrow today, no moving time tomorrow, we have a lot of things that we do. But because there's a lot of things that can be consistent. Reading is a consistent, it's going to be every day. They must read every day. They must journal every day. These are and that one is instructed. But she see that moving time is not every day. And that moving time, most of the time we read documentary. Toyota. All the document, they see the moment Toyota studies business at the age of 16. What are your child watching? Do you even take control of that? Did you check them? Do you understand? Don't just raise. Who are we raising? Let's raise royalty. Let's raise kings. And how do we do this? By putting this structure. It's work. Yes, I tell people it work. That's why I say I'm not a perfect parent, but I'm intentional parent. Yeah, I put in the work and I see the results. What's your child watching? What are they doing on internet? Are they doing TikTok? So next slide. Some parents, the only thing that we see is that my children can do TikTok. They can dance. They can do. No, what's that? Is that how to raise? Don't let me go there. Let's just quickly finish so that I don't want to break too much table. Let me just follow it through. So the another one is future ready, supporting purpose and passion. Yes. What is your child interest? Explore interest. What is the child interest? If you notice your child knows he loves to sing, please support the child. Get a music teacher for the child. My children, I don't even know that they love music. I just get them because they can test me. It's always everywhere. And the best thing that can help is to get a music, something that can make him to sit down at least 2 hours. He will sit down with it.
Meeting.
They said parents to join. There is I don't know. They said this one for parents.
So
for both
I get a
parents
music teacher for them. Then it was not 2 weeks ago that I was telling my husband that this music teacher is actually collecting. Somebody is making noise there. This music teacher is actually collecting 500K from my hand every year because it's collecting 50,000. Because it's collecting 50,000 every month. So it's when we calculate it was I think 500K. We invest on it. Because the child now, this is my interest. My child love drawing. I get drawing teacher for him too. So volunteer. Another one is connect with what? With mentor. What does the child wants to do for future? Let them have mentor. You are not the only person in the life of that child. Let the child have mentor. Let them have the possibility that will be teaching them this is how to do it. See, if I have as I have somebody to mentor me when I was going, I will be far better than this. I'm telling you. Yes. But child should be able to have somebody that is looking up to, except you, aside you. Not like he's the only, when you ask your child, what's your mentor? They will not be there. What's the name of this? Nayamali. No, now. Doesn't work like that. Then set goals with your child and make sure they follow it. That's where structure comes in. Set a goal. Your child is doing music. what do you want to achieve in the next 3 months? Long time goal, short time goal. That's where that's where your work. That's where your work starts from. So you need to do what? Help them to set the goal. Then let them walk through it. Teach them. It is time for you to take your book. Let them take it. It is time for you to do it. Let them. They still need it. It's a training. You will see that by the time you do that consistently, like 7 years, the child will be okay. Will be doing it all by himself without you. Even though when you are not there, they are good to go. He said, train up your child in the way they should go. It's as simple as that. Bible is so clear. Because when they are there, they won't depart from it. It's already inside there. I remember my husband was sharing his testimony with me. Was it not I think few months ago? He said he was staying with a particular family in Lagos when he was still a teenager. So these people, they will go to church. They are mountain of fire people. They go to church almost every day, including Sunday. But each time they are going, he's not enjoying it. He will be angry. He said, "Go, why can't you? Must we go to church every day? Must we go to church Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday?" Do you understand? He was angry. But by the time he left that place, he now rented his own apartment. Now, he cannot stay in his house without going to church. He does not know that thing has been doing something inside him. That's why he does not even like to be doing it at that time. But now he can't depart from it. He's already, that thing has entered. That is what we call training. Training is a long thing. When you are consistent with it, you will see that when you will not rest. Your child is in school, they don't need to worry about anything. They will do it all by themselves. Those people that make first class in school, most of them that genuinely have first class, yes, most of them have structure. They know the time to read. They know the time to communicate with their friend. They know the time to rest. All this thing is a training, and they start here, not after the pro. Here, now. Next slide, please. Let's run. Yeah, this one. Cultivate a growth mindset that transforms challenges into opportunity. You know, this one is, number one is a visible action, something that you can see. See, I want you to say something beyond in the life of your child, beyond something that you can see. There's a lot of inside, there's a lot of things inside them. And if you don't move closer and parent with God the Father, this one is very, very important. Sorry, because I'm a Christian, I always refer to my father. Parent with God the Father. Your child is lying. What you don't want them to lie. Give them scripture that back them up, that they will confess every day. Before we know, in 3 months, the child will forget about lying. You don't need to beat the child and do your own work. You see this one, there's a lot of things deposited in the life of every child that you need to, if you don't dig it out yourself with prayer and everything. I want to quickly tell you a story. Sorry because of our time. Story about one of my friends. This guy, people used to call him all sorts of names when he was small. They call him Oleyo. Your Oleyo means somebody that is so lazy. He does not know how to do anything. You know, even though his own mom joined them to be calling him, because his mom used to sell groundnut on the road. So they will give him groundnut to go and sell outside. But this boy will go and come back without even selling anything. At times, the groundnut will not even complete. He will not come back with money. So the mother will say, "What is this? Can't you see all your friend? Can't you too?" Then one day, the mother just go back inside, started praying. God, I don't want my child to end up like this. The child is already 12, 13, and he does not know. He cannot do this, cannot do everything. Everything that his friend are doing, Started praying. Then Holy Spirit showed him simple thing. He just saw the child sitting on a table for hours doing something with his brain. But when he wakes up, he told the child, say, "I saw you in your dream. You were doing something. You were thinking you were doing something. What do you think that you can?" I think the work that you can do in life is a sitting work. That is not, the mother did not go to school. That's how the only way you can relate to it. Your mic muted. Okay. All right, that is the only way you can relate. That the only way the woman can relate to that dream. Then the child said, "Mommy, I've been wanted to learn computer." You know that year we used to learn computer. Not now that you just hand over smartphone to your child and they will scatter everything. Me too, I'm part of people that they do go computer training now. Of course, we go to computer center, we learn computer and all that. So in that told the child, the mother, why not? That computer, you will need to sit down. Say yes, let's go. And the child started learning computer. She did computer training. And now I'm telling you, the guy owns his company in Ibadan. The guy is a software developer. And he's doing marvelous, he's doing great. In his family, all those sisters that is calling Oleyo, they cannot make any decision without calling the guy. Because there's a lot of things deposited in that child that we did not know. We can only see that physical, that thing that he cannot do. He can't run up and down like his friends. He can't, thank God for the prayer and thank God for be able to pick up what the child loves to do and they build on it. Another one is coping and adapting. Coping and adapting. Can your child cope in any situation? Can your child adapt in any one way as in any situation they find themselves? It's not that. And this thing starts from home. You want to prepare food and you just remember that there's no meat at home. Why can't they eat their food by themselves? No. I remember when I was small, I used to eat food without meat. My children will not pass the same thing. Oh, okay. Your child should be able to learn how to cope and how to adapt. Do you understand? You should be able to do that. Not like you want them to, I don't want them to pass through what no, you are not teaching that child the right thing. Then in any situation to find them, so let them be able to blend and just, okay, there's nothing to, okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. And they will blend. Another one is what we call, because I cannot see that place, underlying trait, like quality, like patience, courage, and flexibility. Teach them how to be patient. Something, it's not every time that something comes easily. You teach them if you don't think, one thing I noticed that you parent them, they will know it. They will know it automatically. No, we need to teach them. And another with self-awareness. Do you know what happened? The child, that guy, was able to recognize his strengths. He might not have physical power like other people, but he knows how to what? I know that I can think beyond every other people. That is exactly true. You should be able to know. That is where the one-on-one connection comes in with your child every day. You should be able to because your job is not to control that child. Yes, your job is to guide and support the child. And how do you, if you don't even know who you are raising, how do you guide the child? How do you support the child? Your child is going to university to learn a particular course, and you look at your child, you are not good at this particular thing. This is what you should do. You should have guide that child. They will just come back. Oh, mommy, it's true. Thank you, ma. So many of us just go to school when we because my friend is studying mass communication. Me, I want to study mass communication. Do you understand? You should be able to recognize their strengths and their weaknesses. So perseverance, not giving up on every little thing, every difficult thing. You should teach your child, this thing starts with what? Get them puzzle. 800 pieces puzzle, 1,000 pieces puzzle. Let them solve it. They are tired today. Tomorrow, let's continue. That's how we build it. Let's continue. We can use 3 days to do it. Well, we'll make sure we start and finish. Because real resilience it comes from going through problems, not avoiding them. Hello? Real resilience comes from going through problems, not avoiding them. They pass through it. Not like, I don't want to go near. Do you understand what I'm saying now? And I used to tell people, as in my final word now, is this. Parenting teenager, I put it down. I said parenting teenager is like building a bridge across a stormy river. It is you as a parent, it is your duty to support and guide them. But it is their own responsibility to walk it through by themselves. It is their responsibility to walk through it all by themselves. And the last slide is my key takeaway and our next step. What do we do next step? Next slide. Now I've talked about this one. That's we go together. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you. Next slide. Yeah. Key takeaway and next steps. Number one is we foster open communication. I've explained it before. Model desired behavior that you want your child to what? And encourage responsibility. Set loving boundary. Guide digital what? Literacy and safety. Support passion and what? And purpose. And what do we do next is what? Schedule dedicated 1-by-1 session with your child I put it every week. Please, if possible, let's make it every day with your child. Just take them out. Even though, if possible, take them out of the house, stroll out, talk about it. Let's talk about it. Do you understand? And discuss one digital challenge and opportunities together with your child. Let them know when you are doing what we call media plan. We have media plan in our house. That is where you put it there that until you clock 18, you will not have access to any smartphone. Yeah. You were aware. So it's not strange to them. So when their friends say, you know have one, I say, yes. It's not as if my mommy and my dad cannot buy before. But we say, I will not use one until I clock 18 years. Their friend will say, hey, yes. It does not know. They know. We've been talking about it. One day, my second born is 8 years, going to 9. So he was talking to my last born, which is 2 years. That one does not even understand. Would say, you just carry mommy phone. You just drop it. You will not use one till you clock 18 years. Then we laugh. Everybody laugh in the house. Hey, Emmanuel. He said, yes, you will not use one till you clock 18 years. I was like, Kilo Shelebai, what are you saying? The child does not even understand. Jay was just looking at him. So that's just it. So we all know, they all know we should be able to discuss it and identify one-on-one, one new responsibility your teenager can do. Give them responsibility. Let them have something that they are doing. Ma, your teenager could be able to help you in the kitchen. You are not the Alpha and Omega. You cannot do everything all by yourself. Please, that's the next step. If your child has not been helping you, let them lay the bed, let them do things by themselves. There's a particular woman that was following because she's a chef. So she used to cook different kind of food. And me, I love learning different delicacies. There's a particular Saturday, something that he posted that this is my Saturday day. I was like, she has a grown-up children. She was one. I saw that she went into their children's room and she was laying their bed. She served their food. Thank God she's a chef. She just wants to show us how she cooked and all that. But the major thing is that she served their food. She put the food on the table on the dining for them. They just come in, they sit out like Kilo Shelley. He's trying to, what is this now? Maybe I do not like this one though. And that is it. So many homes are like that. It's their parent that will lay their bed. It's their parent that will cook. It's their parent that will serve them. If they finish eating, they will leave everything on the dining table. Why? See, let me tell you something. I have home assistants. Come on, house assistant. She's at home with me because I have baby. Like I said, the baby just clocked 2 years. So, but that guy did not have anything. You don't have anything doing with my children's room. My children will do everything not by themselves. When they wake up, the girl will wake up and be sleeping. I'm doing something, little thing I can do. The children will be cooking. I will make sure they are the one cooking their food. They will serve their food by themselves. And when they come back from school, they wash their lunch bag. They are 10, 8 years. They wash it and place that thing. They know the time to arrange their school uniform the next day. So it is when you start doing it now, so that when it's not as when your children that are now 18 years, that's you should be able to do it by you should be able to do it all by yourself. No, now. So we start now, and let's reflect on how you model the value you teach. Model it. Everything still come back to us. Let's model the value. You are telling your child not to lie, but somebody is asking of you, and you tell them that, tell the person I'm not at home. They will lie next tomorrow. So let's model it. Thank you, and God bless you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, what an amazing session. Thank you so much, Coach Temitope. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing time with you. I've learned so much. Yes, see, they are thanking you in the comment section. Thank you so much. Please let us give Coach Temitope a warm thank you. Thank you so much, Ma. Wow, you touched on so many key points in just a little time. Yes. Thank you, Ma. I know we have some questions for Coach Temitope before she goes, before we allow her to go. Yes, thank you for thanking her. Before we allow her to go, I know you have some questions. Quickly type your questions in the comment section. Type your questions in the comment section while we are waiting for your questions. I just want to remind us that by tomorrow, please bring your children back for their final session, which is tomorrow, day 5. Ensure that the children are seated by 7 p.m. or before 7 p.m. Okay, we'll be having our one-day physical event in Lagos, which will be coming up somewhere in. We'll send you the address once you pay, and that event costs just 5,000 naira. It's supposed to cost more than that, but we had some sponsors that subsidize the fee. So just 5,000 naira. There's going to be games and fun and creative learning skills, skill acquisition, and so much more. Some people that sponsored some light refreshment for the children. So you want to ensure that if you are based in Lagos, just 5,000 naira. The details will be dropped in the chat. Also, party program is currently ongoing. This is week 1. So this conference is a part of our 30 days mentorship program. So if you are paying for the 30 days mentorship program, you don't need to pay for the 5,000 naira for the physical event. You're already covered. So the 30-day mentorship program is 20,000 naira. So you are no more paying the 5,000 naira for the physical event. And the 30 days mentorship program is or absolutely online. It is virtual. For 30 whole days, our team of qualified coaches will hold your child by the hand in mentorship, in follow-up, in one-on-one sessions, guiding them, teaching them for 30 days. So you want to be a part of that program. The details will be on the group chat also. Let us see if we have any questions for Coach Temitope. Do we have any questions so we can let her go for the night? She has done an amazing. Okay, someone is asking for the account details. Please drop the account details, admin. Thank you so much, Ma. Okay, I can't see any question for you, Coach Temitope.
All right.
Okay, I see a question. You talked about allowing our teams to wake up early to make breakfast or join in meeting it. I wake up quite early and most times I feel she hasn't slept up for the night. Do you think I could do it better? Coach Temitope, over to you.
Okay. So you mean your child wake up in the midnight to study, right? That's the question.
No, she wakes up early, but she feels the child has not gotten enough sleep. So what should she do?
So I think your child should sleep early to bed. That's what I explained before. Boundary. What time does your child always go to bed? You need to work on that so that when the child goes to bed early, she will be able to wake up early and do everything that she's supposed to do early so that she can do it. Because whether you like it or not, this child will be able to do it. It's a responsibility. She must do it. You just allow the child to sleep early as much as possible, maybe 8, 9, then so that she can wake up maybe 5. I don't know how that will work with you, but you should be able to wake up and do it. People are doing it. Even though if your child is in body now, they wake up very early. They wake
Okay,
up
she said
early,
she
no
sleeps
matter what.
around 8 p.m.
8 p.m. is okay. The child should wake up by 5 now. Wake her up. She sleep around that is okay. That is perfect. That is 8 hours. Let's calculate the time. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 hours. That is enough. You should be able to wake up all by herself. You can wake her up. Start working her up, but very soon she will start waking up all by herself to do the house chores and to cook for herself.
Wow, thank you so much, Coach Temitope. Coach Temitope's social media handles will be dropped on the group. Can I say my next question? Please, quickly, yes, under 1 minute, please. Thank you. So Coach Temitope's social media handles will be dropped on the group chat. So you want to do well to follow her up. She drops daily messages for parents. You want to do well to follow her. So we are waiting for your question, ma'am. We're waiting for your question. That's the last question we can take because our time is far spent. We're also looking at, okay, kindly drop your question fast, ma. Okay, please, what do you mean by love boundaries?
Yes.
Coach Temitope,
all right. What I mean by love boundary is that you set a boundary, but you are not, when you are enforcing, we are not like telling you, when you first set a boundary, you tell the child the reason why you set that boundary. There's difference between, you must not do it. There's difference between, you will not do this, and this is the reason why you will not do it. It's not as if you are giving them power, but you are just telling them why. Because the child that you not, but the child that you didn't tell why today, he won't be able to ask why outside your house, even though when they are giving the child something that he does not like, but because he has not been practicing it, but some parents, your child cannot ask you, mommy, why do you want me not to do this? Why do you want me to do this? Say it's too much. No, why are you asking me why? You set boundary with love. You tell the child, this is why you are telling the child, setting the boundary. You allow the child the reason behind the boundary. Because you are doing it calmly, not with yelling or shouting or anything.
Yes, she said, what if you don't have enough financial backing?
Financial, what do you need money to set boundary? I don't understand. What do you need money to? Financial boundary, as in financial, like what?
It's a different question.
No, it's a
not
different
the same
question.
question.
It's a different question. Another person asked that, what if you don't have enough
Some of
financial
them.
backings to support some of your team's passion? What do you do?
Passion. Okay. Ma, you find it. You can sell your, like my coach will always say, you can sell your TV. Everybody has something. Everybody has something. You can sell your TV. You can sell your wig, ma. I believe the person that puts the question that has wig, sell your wig and help that child. It is your duty to do this, ma. You find a way of doing it. People are selling their things in order to train their children. You too, you will do it, and I pray for you. You will receive it in a lot. Don't say because I did not have, just stick to it. No, with whatever you can lay your hand that is legal, not illegal. Please do it and support your child. The Lord will help you. The Lord will help us together in Jesus' name. And it's not everybody. It's not everyone of us that is saying it that we have it. Like the money is there just to pick and pick. We just prioritize it. It's a monthly something. This month, this is what I want to get. This month, this is, we prioritize it and we look at something that is important and remove the one that does it. By the time you actually need this thing now, do we need this now? Oh no, we don't need this one now. This is what we need now. Then you do it. That is how you just prioritize it and make sure that you remove something that is not necessary.
Thank you so much, Coach Temitope. Wow. Please let us give it up. You appreciate Coach Temitope has done an amazing work. Thank you so much. Please let us appreciate her.
Thank you,
Appreciate her.
everyone.
Thank you so much, Coach Temitope. Without wasting so much time, please do well to follow Coach Temitope on our social media handles. Without wasting more time, we will go right to our second speaker. And if you think the first session was awesome, then wait until Coach Biodun Adebayo comes up. Thank you, Coach Temitope. They are sending you your flowers in the comment section. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Coach Biodun Adebayo is a dedicated teen coach with a passion for empowering teenagers to discover their true potential and become wholesome, with a strong belief in the importance of self-discovery and personal growth. Abiodun works tirelessly to help teens develop wholesomeness and become the best version of themselves through our coaching programs. Abiodun provides a supportive guidance-filled environment where teens can explore their interests, build confidence, and develop essential life skills. Yes, with a focus in maximizing their full potential. Abiodun's coaching enables teens to navigate the challenges of adolescence and emerge as capable, confident, and compassionate individuals ready to make a positive impact in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Coach Biodun Adebayo.
Good evening, parents. Good evening. Good evening. We had the session been? Coach Temitope, thank you so much for that session. It has been very, very mind-blowing, and I've so much learned a lot. So I won't waste much of our time because she has really said a she has told us. Like I always tell the teenagers that it is not just in hearing. Thank God this is an adult class. We are with the parents today, and I'm sure that we all know the importance of practicing everything we are learning, because it is in a practicing that you can really gain, you can really benefit. There are many people that know things, but because they are not putting it into use, then it's useless to them. So they said wisdom is profitable to direct. When you know something, the wise thing is for you to continue to practice it till you journey. Parenting is a journey, and there is a manual for it. You know, in the olden days, our parents did what they knew how to do best. Some of them, they just did it anyhow. They just did it the way they wanted. And if you could remember, if you can just take your mind back to when you were a teenager, when you were growing up, look at your experiences at that time. Was it what you really wanted, or it just came like that, and you just took it like that? We don't want that in the life of our children, and that's why there are many courses outside. There are many people coming out studying parenting, because there is always a manual for parenting. As Christians, sorry, I'm also going to tend towards the way of Christians. I'm sure maybe there are other people with other religion here, but I'm sure that all religions are pointing towards truth and righteousness, that okay, you have to do things the right way. So whatever I'm saying, you are definitely going to learn from it. So, we have our manual as the Bible, or if you are a Muslim, you have your Quran as your manual. Therefore, there is also a manual for parenting, and we need to follow it thoroughly. If we don't follow it thoroughly, then we cannot get the gain, we cannot get the benefit from it. So whatsoever you have learned, whatsoever, it's not enough teaching your children and not making you see it, because the premise, the foundation of every child is in the home. And no matter what a child is learning outside, if the foundation at home is not solid, there is nothing the child can do. Because whatever we are saying here, what the parents will be saying, maybe is learned. Also, so the child also learn. The children will be able to gain, and they will be able to bring everything together and know that, oh, they are saying one thing and I must follow whatever my parents and my coaches are saying. So it is not enough for you to send your children to school or to coaches or to mentors to mentor them, and you are not doing the right thing at home. Coach Temitope has said so many things tonight. So even if you can make use of just 60% of everything she has said tonight, I'm sure you are going to see changes in your parenting. I'm sure you are going to see changes as parents. We don't need to follow the you don't have to follow through that again in the parenting of your children. Remember, you are raising a generation. Don't see that child you are training as just one child. A child that you are giving birth to your own child, your child is giving birth to another child, and the cycle is just running and running and running and running like that. The cycle is running. Your child as a generation. See it as whatever I'm doing to this child, I'm doing it to a generation. I'm doing it to a generation. So don't see that child as just one person. So my topic this evening is the parental role in raising thriving generation. I'll be very, very fast, like I said, because I'm sure we have learned a lot, and we are still going to learn in this slides of mine, but I want us to bring out points from everything that you are learning. Bring out points that you are going to run with. So I said parental role is vetted from parenting. Therefore, we need to know what exactly is parenting. Considering the fact that some people should not even have business with giving birth to a child, talk less of parenting them. Because sometimes when you see some children, you'll be like, oh, does this one have a parent? Is she an orphan? Is the mother with the person? Is the father with the person? The responsibility involved in this simple word is quite enormous, and it's not for the faint-hearted. Parents, do you agree with me? I want us to agree with me. Do you agree with me that the responsibility involved in this simple word called parenting is quite enormous? I was talking to a friend some weeks back, and I said, parenting is what? She said, no, parenting is hard work. So if you agree with that statement, I want to see it in the chat box that parenting, the responsibility involved in parenting is enormous and is not for the faint-hearted. I can't see our chats. I want the chat box to the bursting. That will encourage me more. So we'll be looking at few definitions of parenting, because this is the definition of the topic. Yes, it's not for the faint-hearted. She even put oh. So we'll be looking at some few definitions of parenting. And number one is parenting is a journey of leading of life whom God has put in your care. God has given these children to us. God has put them in your care. That's my own definition. That's why I wrote Coach B. Another definition of parenting is about guiding children to develop their own sense of purpose, values, and direction. That was defined by Alvan Rosenfield and Nicole Wise. Another one is parenting is a journey of discovery. You continue to discover yourself every day. In fact, sometimes you look at it that, oh, does it mean that I have this patience? I didn't even know that I have this kind of patience. You understand? So parenting is a journey of discovery. You continue to discover, and not just for the child, but for the parent as well. You as the parent also, you are discovering new things about yourself and about your child. That was said by Dr. T. Berry Brazelon. And the last one is parenting is an opportunity to shape the developing brain and influence the child's future, relationship and well-being. That was said by Dr. San Siegel and Mary Adzel. So we can see the different definitions of parenting is an opportunity to shape. You know, the brain of our children is developing. The brain of a human does not develop fully until that person is up to 25 years. So that's why we need to continue to help them. So I said, I use the word generation because a child is a generation. Children are the living messages we send to a time we will not see. A time you will not see. Like, for example, now, My parents are late, but they have sent me to a world that they are not seeing right now. Wherever they are now, they don't know what is happening to me. So children, your children are like the living messages. They are your living messages. They are your legacy that you are sending to a time we may not. It's not even that we will not see, because no parents pray that they outlive their children. We all want to go before our children at a very good old age by God's grace. You understand? So what are you sending? What messages are you sending? It is high time parents began to see parenting like they see their businesses that gives them income. Parenting can also be seen as a business. Some of us cannot play with our businesses. Some of us, if somebody, for example, if you are maybe you are somebody that sells things, and somebody just came and just disrupt your things, the way you talk to that person, the way you lambast that person, that you have made me lost money, that is how we should. In fact, we should see parenting more than today's income, because whatever you are building today is also going to come up in the future. You are going to see the benefits in the future. So if you can build your work, if you can build your brand, parents, if you can build your work, if you can build your brand, your business, you can build it to thrive. Why not your own children? There are times you face challenges in our businesses or work. Do you quit? Do you quit? Especially when there are no alternatives. And in the business of parenting, there are no alternatives. So you cannot give your children to another person to be training. Those children will go to school, they will still come back home to meet you. So if you are working and that work is giving, some of us, we take all sorts of insults at our workplace. We do not quit because it's giving us income. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can never quit in the business of parenting. Don't say, there is a Yoruba that say, one day you say, let me just try and interpret that in English, that child, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Another time you say, when you are tired of it, you say, child, don't kill yourself. So that is not what we are looking at now. You cannot afford to give up on your child. And some of the things we are even complaining, if you agree with me, some of the things we are complaining about in our children, there are things we tolerated for long. When they were children, we'll be looking at them, oh, she cannot do this, she cannot do that, she cannot do that one, she cannot do this, until they are now grown up and they now become a teenager. We now want to start correcting it and we want to do abracadabra. No. The work that we have done, and I don't blame us. We were ignorant at that time. We feel that, oh, this child is still small. Let me quickly, like when my mom was alive, when I was growing up as a teenager, my mom was a very, very hardworking person. And if you are doing something sluggish, she would just say, bring it, let me go and do it. You are too sluggish. You are wasting my time. You are doing this, you are doing that. Parents, we must do the work. It's even work to train a child. It's even work to train a child. I do tell people that if I had not stayed with my sister, that one does not send you. Do it anyhow. Anyhow you want to do it, just get the work done. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to take it serious. We need to take it as our businesses. Let's not quit. You cannot quit in the job of parenting. You cannot quit in the job of parenting. So we need to continue training our children the way they should go. You don't want to leave your children to the detriment of what is going on around. Don't allow somebody to snatch the innocence of your children, because by the time you are not there as a parent, they go to people outside. And just like Coach Temitope said, that there is a child that was always coming to her for advice. Had it been that she was a bad person, that's how she would have just directed that child to that bad thing. Because the child is not even telling, the parents were not available for the child. The parents were not available for the child. That's why the child was always going and going back to her. Imagine if she had been a bad person. Maybe she's a wrong person that normally introduces girls to prostitution. That's how that girl would have gone astray. Why? Because the parents were not available for her. So parents, it's high time we began to see parenting like our businesses that are giving us good income. So for our children to thrive, we need to take it seriously. We can't take it with light hand that, is it not just parenting? I cannot kill myself. After all, my parents did not do this, my parents did not do that. No. You can't do that. You can't do that to your child. So parenting is something that we should have the manual and we should take very, very seriously as parents. You know, in the journey of your parent, because parenting is a journey. Some parents, some of us are even as old as we are. We still take advices from our parents. They still advise us. That's to tell us that it's a journey. You are on that journey, and you as a parent, you need to build the gap of where you want to be in your parenting and where you are now. Where are you now? What are the lapses? Are you identifying it? Have you identified it? Have you looked at it that, okay, what are the things I'm supposed to do that I've not been doing? You know, in the Bible, God spared only Noah's generation. I'm sure we have that in the Quran too. Whatever it is, God spared Noah's generation. The Bible says that Noah found grace in the sight of God. Parents, I'm asking us, can your family find grace in the sight of God just because of you? Can they find grace? At that time, it was only Noah that found whatever came after that, because God destroyed the whole earth. But because of Noah, can they say that because of me, Adebayo Abiodun, God spared my family, that I found grace in the sight of God and my family was spared? What are your own parenting advantage? What are your parents? What are your own parenting advantage? What makes you unique? What are the things that makes your children happy? They have you as a parent. A lot of us would have loved to be Dangote's daughter, or a lot of us would have loved to be born in America. So what's your own parenting advantage? Your own parental advantage may not even be money. Yes, it may not be money. You don't need to have so much money. Like that parent asks, I think Joel's mommy asked that, what if you don't have money to pursue the passion of your child? It may not even be money. It may be your resilience. It may be your hard work. It may be your having the back of your children. That is your own parenting advantage. Do you even have any parental advantage? Can your children be proud that, oh, that is my mommy. I'm happy I have you as a mother. I'm happy I have you as a father. What and who have you become or becoming for your child to thrive in life? You may not have gotten the best of training from your parents, but Yoruba will say that if they born you, you reborn yourself. You understand? When you see those lapses, who are you now? What I'm talking about? This is a Teen Strive conference. It can be your own children, may be young adults, whoever they are. What have you become? Who are you becoming for your child to thrive in life? Who are you becoming for that child to thrive in life? Because it's really worth it that we change for our children to be able to thrive. We have seen parents who did not have money, but they did the best for their children and they are enjoying today. And some of us will see them and will be like, oh, she's enjoying. You don't know the work she has put into that enjoyment. You don't know the work she has put into it. So we need to close the gap between who we are now and who we are supposed to be. What are you giving your children to help them thrive in life? I'm asking us, what are we giving them thrive in life? As much as there is moral decadence, there is also an avalanche of knowledge available to make your children thrive in life. You know, in the 5 love languages, 1970, this was teenager, this was teens, was not really pronounced. You understand? It was not really pronounced when they will get freedom from their parents. But now, nowadays, they are trying to find who they are as parents. What are you just there? Many coaches do not allow your children to be left in teen mentors and coaches like we have now. and the state of the world brought out this. Now somehow the social media, the music, the movies we watch, everything promotes different evils. They promote different. So there are many things that you can do to transform. I was talking to a parent one time and I was saying, okay, I want to invite you for our Teen Thrive conference. Do you know what she had? Is it free? In millions of naira for the child in academics. You want to train a child that is very brilliant but is not employable. So during my own time, they do or no engage the service of anybody or even ask me to enroll for anything. No, they were just doing it the way they know how to do it. But now there is knowledge everywhere. Don't let your own child be left out. Because I personally, when I see the traces of bad behavior in a child, I cannot allow my knowledge outside. Get knowledge. Don't only, you can see even in this time of in this summertime, before people will send their children to go and learn maths and English again. But now a lot of people, they will enroll their children in music school. People will allow their children to go for training, for all sorts of training during this. I have to tell you that the world is moving. So are you moving with the train? The first thing to consider in raising a thriving generation is your intentionality. Thank you very much, every parent here. Thank you very much, because you are not the only one on that group. We have like 100 and something parents on that group. So those some people are there for different, but let's even say that like 70% of the people there are parents. Where are they now? No time. So thank you for your intentionality. Another thing you must consider in raising a thriving child is your daily conscious effort. You must make daily conscious effort. In life, we are either building or destroying consciously or unconsciously. You are either doing something. It's either you are building, even if you are not doing anything, you are either building or destroy. If you agree with me that whether you are doing something or you are not doing anything, you are either building or destroying. I want the chat box to be bustling. So consciously or unconsciously, because whatever we do has good or bad consequences. I was talking to the children on Tuesday that you have power of choices, and your choices can come with good consequences, can come with bad consequences. So whatever you are doing, you are either building your children or you are either destroying them, even though you don't want to destroy them. In today's unpredictable world, raising children who will not just survive, and who will not just survive is very, very important. The truth is that the major lies with the parents. It's not with people outside. It's not even with the coaches. Thriving children are not only healthy and confident, but they also grow into adults who positively impact their own immediate family and the communities at large. Look at what Coach Temitope said the other time, that they influence, they impact the family positively because they help you with the house chores. They help you with the house chores. They arrange things. You don't have to be running helter-skelter. Why? Because you are raising thriving children, children that are valuable, children that when people see, they will be happy. They will say, oh, let so come and greet me. She's always valuable whenever she comes here. And that is telling you that these children, if you raise them well, they influence, they impact people around them positively and their immediate families. I was talking to my daughter recently. They recently attended a summer Bible school in the church, and a girl quickly clicked with her, and I was like, from what time to what time? You people only spend 3 days. How is it that you are now besties, you are now this? And the girl was telling me that, oh, please allow Praise to come and do a sleepover in our house. I said, sleepover from where to where? I don't even know your parents. I don't even know anything. She wanted her to teach her some things, maybe Canva or something. You understand? Are you raising your children to be valuable, that people will love them around them? Because there are some children, you tell the parents, please, I'm not around. When they tell you, please, so will be coming, you just tell them, please, I'm not around. What kind of children are you raising? Are you raising children that will impact the world positively? Now, how do we raise thriving generation? Because I call it generation, not just things. It's by modeling. Coach Temitope has really dwelt much about that, so I'm not going to dwell much on that. I'm just going to pick out points. So you model the right values and morals to your children. You first become what you want to see in the life of your children. What do you want to see in the life of your children? You as a mother must become. In 1 Timothy 1 verse 5, Paul referred to Timothy. He referred to his mother and grandmother. If Timothy has done something bad, he would have referred to them that all this bad behavior, you inherited it from your grandmother and your mother. You understand? But he said you inherited those good behavior from your mother and your grandmother, referring to them. Why does it matter to model? Parents, why does it matter to me? It's easier to train a child with your actions than your words. There are many times my children would have, they will challenge me, they say, Mommy, this is what you said, this is what you are doing. So that is to tell you that I'm also a work in progress. All of us, we are work in progress. We are not perfect, but the ability for us to be work in progress is what is very, very important. It's easier to train a child with your actions than just your words. And practical is to try and keep your promises to your children, even in little things, because little things matters. As little as I'm going to buy you biscuits. If you know you are not going to buy it, please don't say it. I'm mastering that now, that I'll rather keep it to myself. Because sometimes you may promise some things and you may not be able to do it, not because of maybe for lack of time or for lack of, but those little things, those children are picking it. They are picking it that, oh, my mom says it and she's not doing it. So we need to try and keep all our promises. Another thing is instill strong work ethics in your children. Life rewards diligence and discipline. Help your children understand the value of diligence, of work. There are some parents during our own time, I don't know if they still do it now. When children are going to write JAMB or to write WAEC, they will pay for them extra, what do they call it? So somebody should remind me in the comment section now. What do they call that center? Special center. Yes. I've seen parents pay for their children for special center. That, oh, I want my children to pass. I want you are giving them a certificate that they will not be able to defend in the nearest future. Why? Let them fail. If it's possible for them to repeat, they are learning. Teach them that putting effort is, they still do it. Okay. They still do it. So teach them to put in effort. Do delayed gratification for them. Sometimes when people give my children something, I'll say, you are not eating it now till tomorrow. Why did you eat it now? Teach them delayed gratification. Teach them excellence. That children, you must be excellent. Wherever you go, you must be excellent. You are a child of God and you must be excellent. Let them put in effort. Let them put in effort. Don't try and shield them. Don't try and shield them that, no, I want him to pass. I want him to be. Why? Just as some of us, it's ego that is killing us. Because somebody will come and tell us that, oh, my children was the first in our class. My children was the clinical in our class. Fake life. Some people are even lying to you. Do you even have proofs? Let them reveal the shame. Oh, my daughter is not this, is not that. It doesn't mean that your child will not thrive in life. They even reduce their children from schools. Not because can you imagine? Can you imagine? And you call yourself a mother, you call yourself a father, allowing your child to be cheating. And that's how they continue to cheat in life. That's what you see in offices now. Some people have never done something clean before in their lives. It starts from the foundation. It's the foundation their parents built for them. They have never done anything right. Now you wonder, where is this kind of person coming from? I see them a lot because I train a lot. I do that in my office. People will be like, I'll just be like, what kind of woman being are you? And whenever I see that, I'll just look back that, is somebody that trained this person, or maybe this person just refused to be trained, because there are some people like that. So why does it matter to teach them diligence? A generation who shuns hard work, they've shunned growth and the struggle to create a lasting success. That success can never last. That's what we are saying. You teach a child to cheat, the child graduates, he cannot defend his certificate. Why? Because he did not work for it. So practical tips is assign age appropriate chores and appreciate effort, not just results. When your child puts in effort, when you see the effort, please appreciate the effort so that it will encourage the child to continue and until they get better. Because even we as parents, we are not perfect. Another thing is create a nurturing environment. A thriving child needs a very safe space, physically, emotionally, and mentally. The home should be a place where a child feels loved, feels seen, heard, and accepted, no matter what. No matter what the child does, let the child feel accepted. Let the child feel heard. Let them be important. See, when our children were young, you can push them here, you can. Now, what teenagers want is independence. They are trying to get their self-identity. They are trying to know who they are. They want independence. They see that, oh, I'm now an adult, I can decide for myself, I can do something. So you need a very safe space for them. You need to love them. Do you even know the 5 love languages as a parent? Do you know the primary love language of your child? Do you know that a child has a primary love language? And the thing is, even while they were small, they've had this primary love language. It doesn't change. It's just that the way we administer it now is what changes. What is your child's primary love language? Is it words of affirmation? Is it physical hug? Is it physical touch? Is it gifts? Is it quality time? You need to know all these things. Why does it matter? It matters because a sense of security builds confidence and self-esteem in the life of a child. A sense of security that they can always go home and discuss with their parents. It makes them to have a sense of security, self-esteem, and resilience. Even in an adult, even you as an adult, if somebody does not like you, you don't want to talk to that person. Abi, do you agree with me? Parents, let me see your comment in the chat box. When you see somebody that puts you down, that anytime you meet that person, the person will always talk back, will always make you feel lesser of yourself. Do you like going to that person? You don't like going to that person. So our child must. Practical tips that you can do is always listen and be patient without rushing to judge or solve problems. Always try and listen to them. Sometimes we are tired. Somebody like me, because I'm into sales, when I see, when I come back and maybe somebody has disappointed me and the children just come, I'll just be like, oh, which kind of wahala with this? I'm coming from one outside, this ones have come again. I'll just say, okay, I'll listen to you another time. I'm doing something now. You can explain to them. So always try and listen and be patient without rushing to judge or solve problems so that you don't make mistakes. Then equipping your children with life skills. A lot of life skills like problem solving, financial literacy, leadership, goal setting, etc. are not taught or emphasized enough in the academic environment. But we need to equip our children with these skills. They need it because that is what will help them in life. You need to equip your children. 30 days mentorship is going on. Teen Tribe is on. Even though we call this program free, some people will still not attend. And in future, they will now see some other people's children solving problem, being prudent in their spending, and they will now be like, oh, everybody loves good thing. If wishes were horses, beggars will ride. We need that intentionality. If it's possible, you as parents, even if you don't have the money to pay for all these things, you can learn it and teach your children. But it's always good for the children to also learn from another place so that it can balance up and they can know that, oh, what this person is saying is true. Like we were talking on Tuesday, I don't know if it was Joel that said it, that my mommy usually tell me that. As I was saying it, she was saying my mommy usually tell me that is a confirmation that what your parents are teaching you is true. And these children will follow it. So we need to equip them with life skills. It's not just about academics. There are some children who are first-class children, but they are not employable. Some of them, they employ them and they sack them because they could not manage their emotions. They could not solve problems. The only thing they know was academics. And for somebody who is even into maybe engineering or all the science courses, all they teach you is theory, no practicals. It's when you go outside there that you now see everything. So I encourage parents to equip their children with life skills. Teach them financial literacy. Teach them how to save. Not that immediately somebody gives you money, you have to spend all. You have to go outside there and go for shopping. Why? You can even encourage them that, oh, I want to enroll you for a training and I want that money to be part of your money. You are already teaching them responsibility. You are already teaching them responsibility. So parents, we need to really wake up to all these things. They are very, 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 very important. They are very important. Another one is nurturing them, nurturing our children. So I've talked about, like, there is supposed to be, you can even see it as an acronym, what everything I've said now. So why does it matter for you to do all these things, for you to give your children all these things? It matters because academic knowledge alone does not really teach real life success. It doesn't really teach life success. So we need to enroll them in those, enroll them in trainings that borders on life skills, and also involve them in decision making, budgeting, and basic home management. These are things you can do at home. You can involve them in the decision making. There was a time in my house that I always put my children's notes in one place. They will scatter it, you won't know the person that scattered it. Then they were the ones that told me themselves that, okay, mommy, separate our cloth, put this one cloth here, put this, so that in case anywhere is scattered, you will know that this is the person that did it. I've involved them in the decision making. So children who are involved in decision making, they are likely, like 90%, they follow that decision. Why? Because they were part of it. You also do budgeting with them, that these are our priorities for now. Teach them the difference between want and need, and basic home management. Another one is nurturing emotional intelligence. We can see a lot of outbursts out there. We can see a lot of outbursts out there now. You understand? All these airline something, no emotional intelligence. No emotional intelligence. This one is something that a simple sorry or a simple, oh, let me quickly teach you how to do it, would have solved. It's turned to the whole thing that a show of shame. So we need to nurture their emotional. If you as a parent, I'm still trying to build my own emotional intelligence too. So, and when you see that you have done something wrong, you have done that outburst in the presence of your children, you can own up to it. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. This was how I was supposed to do it, like this, but I did it like this. They will know that, oh, mommy owned up. So they won't feel ashamed to come and own up to you if they did something wrong. We need to model this a lot. The ability to recognize, manage, and respond to emotion is a key predictor of life success. Somebody that gets angry at everything cannot be a leader. And we are trying to teach our children leadership skills. So we need to really model this. Why does it matter? Children who can handle emotions grow into adults who can handle challenges effectively. They may not even know book. Oh. They may not even know book in the marketplace. They will just say, oh, let this person be our leader. In fact, people will vote for that person. In an organization whereby they said, okay, we are going to do it by voting, people will vote for somebody that has emotional intelligence, even though the person does not really know book. They will prefer that person over somebody that knows book, but is always like talking to them anyhow, treating them anyhow when there is anything outburst everywhere. So we can see the airline, we can see two, and one with K1 and the other one with that other lady. Something that emotional intelligence would have solved, but it was not present. So we need to be able to teach our children to acknowledge their emotions. Let them be able to recognize it. Let them accept it, and let them be able to manage it. We should be able to manage it. Was it Coach Joy? Coach Joy taught the children about emotional intelligence. She really dealt with it with them. So that's why I looked at it that the parents that have not been allowing their children to join this series, they are doing them a serious disservice, because those are the life skills that will help them. Those are the things that will help them in life. So we need to teach our children how to be able to manage and handle their emotions. We need to be able to teach them to acknowledge it. Oh, I'm angry. They have the right to the emotions. Yes, we are all humans. We can be angry, we can be happy, we can be sad, we can be anything can happen, but our ability to be able to manage it in the marketplace or wherever we are will even help us in our relationship with our spouses. It will really help us in the marketplace. Everywhere we are is a topic on its own, and Coach Joy really did justice to it on that day. So I encourage even us as parents to watch it, to catch up with the replays of this Teen Tribe. You are going to also learn a lot from it. You are also going to learn a lot from it. So nurturing emotional intelligence is very, very important. Another thing is teach your children to name their, yes, I've said it, teach your children to name their emotions and find healthy coping mechanisms. Part of the coping mechanism is when you're hungry, just walk away or you breathe. Just breathe for some minutes. By the time you do it, you calm down. Like a colleague of mine called me yesterday, I would spoke for like 1 hour. It was like, were you in the meeting that day? I said, well, me, I know they meeting, no, I don't go fight business. And he was just venting his anger, just telling me, they are making me angry, they are making me this. After all the long, short, and he now said, thank you for listening to me. I'm not angry again. So you must be able to find healthy coping mechanisms. The guiding purpose, the last one is guiding purpose and vision. Does your children have purpose? Do they have vision? Encourage your children to explore their talents. Like the mom that said, if I don't have money for my children to pursue their passion or for whatever, money will come. Whatever you can do for them now, do. And like Coach Temitope said, whatever is not important, do away with it so that you can be able to help these children. So you help them. Faith equips them for a purposeful and meaningful living. Why does it matter? It matters because purpose-driven children are less likely to drift into destructive paths because they know what they want in life, they know where they are going, they know the things that they want. So they are less likely to shift into destructive path. You know, remember your children are in school with different children. You don't even know what their parents are doing to them. As much as possible, I've invited a lot of people that I know to this program. Please come and join this program. Let your children to learn so that all of us, if we can build that good generation together, you understand, we can all shake the world and impact the world positively. Expose your children to books, mentors, coaches, and experiences that broadens their worldview. This is where I have issues with a lot of parents. A lot of parents don't want to spend a dime on all these things we are talking about. Yet, if they call academics 2 million, they are ready to look for that money. They are ready to look for that. So you need to encourage your children to go through all these things. Like during Coach Wendy's program, this Kingsmakers conference that they just had, Coach Ebuka was saying, when Davido sells out, you know how much they are selling their tickets. When they sell out, nobody is questioning them. After all, you are just going there to dance and just while away time. It's good for self-care. You can relax. I'm not saying you should not relax, but you have to put your children into this perspective so that they can do well in life. It's not just about self-care. Is very, very important. I'm not saying that you should not take care of yourself, but what we are saying is that this is equally important. Also, you can also take them on excursions, on educative programs, other cultures so their worldview can be broadened. There are many cultures outside there that you can also expose your children to. Let them know this issue of, you know, our parents in the old days, they'll say, oh, you are Yoruba, you cannot marry Igbo, you cannot marry Calabar, you cannot marry this, you cannot marry. Are we not all created by God? So if you are a parent like that here, let your perspective, let your orientation change. Expose your children. They may not be, if you don't have money to travel out, it's not by force they travel out. There are many places we can take them to here just for them to see, even in this Nigeria of ours, just for them to see the world in another view. So my final thought, you can see I'm rushing. My final thought is that every hug, every word of encouragement, every lesson, every example shapes the kind of generation we will hand over to the world. Whatever hug you give your children, whatever word of encouragement, whatever lesson you teach them, all these examples, they shape the kind of generation you are handing over to the world? So parents, this is an exercise for us. You can be asking yourself, it's a rhetoric question. You don't have to answer me. Just answer it in your mind. Ask yourself as a parent, what kind of generation am I handing over to the world? What kind of generation, Biodun, what kind of generation are you handing over to the world? Then number 2 is, will my children be grateful they came through me? When my children remembers that, oh, this is my mother, this is my father, will they be grateful to God that, thank God for my parents, thank God for what they did for me, thank God they helped me, thank God they did this, thank God they did that? Will they be grateful? Now, ask yourself, what is the gap between where I am now and where I want to be in my parenting journey? What is the difference? Now, what is the gap? You are somewhere now, but you are seeing some things in the life of your children. You are wishing, oh, these children, I want them to be this, I want them to be that. So what is that gap? We need to bridge that gap. And part of the bridging of the gap is this Teen Thrive Conference. It's a 30 days mentorship that we are going through. At some point, even in the 30 days mentorship, there are still times that we still meet with the parents. Like the last one we did, the last 30 days mentorship program that we did, Mrs. Mary Umo is there, she can testify. We had a very intentional woman, Mrs. Mary. That's Wakun Form's mom. She's very, very intentional. She's always very, very punctual in the program. She was there in the last one, and we talked about temperament of the children, love languages, and one other topic. I've forgotten the other topic now. That was what we treated for the parents. So at some point, these are the things that can help you bridge the gap. My final words to us, dear fellow intentional parents, by taking our role seriously, all of us here gathered here, how many are we? We are not much, but if the few of us here gathered in this program, if we can raise a generation of thriving teens, not just in comfort, but in character, in nation building, a meaningful contribution to humanity and courage, the world will be a better place. I celebrate and honor you all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. What a session it has been. Coach Abiodun, thank you so much. We are so grateful. Thank you. Please let us celebrate Coach Abiodun in the comment section. She has really done a great job. She has done justice to the task that was given to her. Thank you, ma'am. Take your flowers in the comment section. Thank you so much. What a thought-provoking question that she asked at the end. What a thought-provoking question. You know, a wise man once said that one day your children will tell the story about what it was like to be parented by you. One day your children will tell the story about what it was like to be parented by you. Now the question is, what kind of story will they tell? What kind of story will your children tell about what it was to be parented by you? That is a food for thought for somebody. Thank you so much, dear amazing parents. You've been absolutely wonderful. You stayed till the end. Many were called, but few stayed. Few showed up, and few stayed. And we are so, so, so grateful for your time. Thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you for releasing your children to us. And please, we implore you to bring them. Okay, someone is asking a question. Is Coach Biodun still around? Okay, probably
Sorry.
she will answer. Are you here, ma, Coach Biodun? Okay. Did you get the question?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
No.
Okay, please, let me see. Please, what can you say to a parent parenting children in boarding school? That's the question, ma'am.
Okay, so it's structures, it's building structures. Even we who have our children are with us, if we are not training them well, they will still not do well. So this time of holiday is a time to bond well with your children. It's a time to create systems in them. It's a time to teach them value so that wherever they go, that value follows them. Make sure they do it in your presence. God forbid, though, we will not die young. We will not die in Jesus' name. Let me just Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma. We can hear you. Are you still with us, ma'am? Oh, are you here, ma'am? Okay, I think our network is giving her some issues. So what she's trying to say is build structure. So it doesn't matter if it's a day school, it doesn't matter if it's a boarding school. So when you carry, even when you carry a child that is untrained into a boarding school, you see that you're making matters worse, right? Thank you so much, Madam Jewel. Thank you. We are grateful. So when you carry a child that is untrained, unprepared for the world, uncultured, you take that child to a boarding school, you see you're doing everyone a disservice, you're doing the society a disservice. And even in the home front, there are some day students living with their parents daily, but the parents are present, but they are not available. They are there, they are physically there, but they are not emotionally available. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it is two ways. So the important thing is not whether it is there or it is boarding. What matters is the structure you have been able to build. What matters is the systems you have put in place. What matters is the bonding, connection, the values you have imbibed in the children. That is what they will fall back on at the end of the day. They will fall back to the values you have been able to imbibe on them, whether they are day students or boarding students. I hope you are able to get that point. Thank you so much, dear parents. Without keeping you so much, please bring the children tomorrow and do well to register them for the if you're in Lagos, for the Saturday event, which is coming up on Saturday, and it costs 5,000 naira. And the 30 days mentorship program, that one is virtual. Everybody can attend. It is for 30 days. Back to back follow up from our certified coaches for each of your child. We're going to have personal one-on-one phone calls, conversations, follow-up assignment, mentorship, name it. It is all imbibed into that program. Well-structured program, and we are charging a token of 20,000 naira per child for that period. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mary Mo. You have been absolutely, absolutely wonderful. We celebrate you. We celebrate all the parents in the house. Thank you. And from here, we say good night. Remember to bring your children for their session tomorrow, which is the final online session. We'll see you again some other time. Thank you so much. We celebrate you all. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Jewel. Thank you so much. Yes, bye-bye, ma'am. Bye, everyone. Bye. We celebrate you. We honor you. Bye-bye, ma'am. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. We are grateful to you too.